It's week 2 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 76 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game has to be established again this week.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Murray. That's Olave bringing in another one. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Slant pass complete to Olave. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now Murray. Looking right side, that's caught by Moore. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Murray again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They sought the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Carter, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Again, it's Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Vikings had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets past one man. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first. Touchdown, Vikings! K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. First down, Murray. Olave holds it in. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down per minute and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
2nd down and 8. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those calls where you play it safe, but you're hoping that maybe something might spring for you, because instead of forcing ball downfield on 3rd and long, maybe you can hit him with something underneath, break a tackle or 2, pick up a block, and see what happens. Not here, though. Good job reading the screen, and it sets up 4th down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. This is fielded at the 27. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Carter straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray now. This one taken in by Olave. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Murray to air it out again. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 14-7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7. 1:11 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's back to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Over the middle and complete to Addison. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield. Offense.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here now, 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. 3 ticks remain. This is it here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. Wonder what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Cardinals, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No more on way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay black, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK used to live there. Basketball on the tier used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Siggy Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might stitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Brandon Ayuk. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the 49ers and the Lions on Sunday night.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. along with... Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Lions are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Goff. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And what a game in his NFL debut last week as he showed why this franchise is so high on him. They got early dividends as he threw 3 touchdown passes, and he looks to build on that success coming into this one.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A short throw here to Latu. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Able to slither by. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. 2 to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first. With a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's got his target. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, it was the veteran quarterback Jared Goff who had command of the offense. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Touchdown, 49ers! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 18 yards, first down Niners.
That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the... That one goes for 24 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football. They also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Now Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown, 30 yards. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the